Right, what's going on, people?
I'm Connor.
I'm Joe. Welcome back to the third instalment.
Connor and Joe's Music and Life podcast.
Good.
Crack on, geezer. So, it's been a while.
It actually has, mate.
How have you been?
Too long, mate.
How have you been, mate?
Yeah, good. Cracking on with uni.
Yeah? That's it.
Finished now.
For
But
Christmas.
yeah, mate. Crimbo.
Christmas is on the way.
So welcome to the Christmas special.
Well, we were going to make it a Christmas special, but because we don't communicate effectively as a unit,
We chat shit, basically.
Yeah, we chat shit. So we got here and we were like, oh yeah, let's make this one about Christmas and about Christmas stuff. And we were like,
And we had fuck all ideas.
And we thought, should have got Santa hats.
Yeah.
And come to think of it, we should have had lights as well. But fuck it.
They made the money for it. Right.
But I am.
On the topic of Christmas. So what we thought would be a pretty good idea is, you've got a special someone in your life. You've got a boyfriend. You've got a father. You've got a son.
Or daughter.
You've got a nephew.
Son or daughter.
And your son, daughter, nephew, dad, wife, husband
Niece.
is a musician or a guitarist. And you're thinking, bloody hell, mate, what the fuck do I buy him? And you know what? You just... We're here to help. Look no further.
Look no further than us.
Right.
So how Andertons every year do that gifts for a guitarist.
Oh yeah, mate.
Don't listen to them. Listen to us.
Blow them out the water. I'm just joking, Pete. I love you.
No, we're not.
Right. So,
Have you got any ideas?
well, actually, I'm
I'm clueless, mate.
well,
Actually, right. One thing, guitar cleaning kits or like fucking
like little
they Defender do a custom shop one.
Yeah, mate. That's actually I think a very damn idea, mate.
The only bit of custom shop thing I will ever own.
Yeah, trust me.
It's like 30 quid, 40 quid. But a nice little box. You clean your guitars. You change it, bish bash bosh.
You got all your little Allen keys and
polishes and shit as well. I
All
believe
screw
I'm
guns.
getting some of them for Christmas.
Oh, the
But
classic.
they're Dunlop ones, isn't it?
Beats the bloody Lynx box set, doesn't it?
No, Lynx Africa is standard, mate. You've got to have Lynx Africa.
Hey!
Lynx Africa. Sponsored by Lynx
You
Africa.
can't, on a student budget, I can't afford diesel or some bollocks like that.
Hey, man,
to smell
diss
good.
the diesel. Diesel's fucking banging. Every year I get
It won a diss, mate.
Huh?
It won a diss to Lynx. I was like, I can't afford good stuff.
No, every year I get a good bit of diesel, innit? But
Love
not
diesel.
the expensive stuff, the cheap stuff. Because my family aren't fucking made of money. But
Right.
it smells good though. I do like myself a little bit of diesel.
Yeah, it does smell good.
Yeah.
Tell you what else smells good? Fast fret. Gift idea number 2.
Oh, it does.
String lubricant. You see that little tie?
Nice little tie. I think Fast Fret are doing...
Do you want to have a little smell?
Yeah.
Look at this, mate. I've got all of it on tap today.
On tap.
Oh shit.
Oh, I've got more ideas. I've got more stuff on tap.
It's got
I'm looking around your room, innit?
strings.
But as you can see...
It's used. I'm gonna have to take that out because my mum watches it in it.
What the shit she was? Just censor it, innit?
Oh fucking hell!
Idea number 3.
Ooh.
One of these little bad boys, yeah? You want to change your strings, right?
Mum, if you're watching, sorry, you've already brought me all of it.
Sorted. You
Yeah.
wind your string. You can
And
get
a cutter.
you can get the fucking drill ones, isn't it?
Yes.
But fuck them.
No, mate. If you're big into your Lutherary or whatever,
Yeah, well,
you
you need to
call
be a
it.
fucking guitar tech, innit? Oh, I need to change my strings.
fucking hell.
Bullshit, innit? Yeah, guitar idea number 3 for Christmas. One of these.
We'll put
bad boys.
strings in with that because that's what I was given.
Ernie Ball!
Not well, no.
The best strings ever!
So if you want to pay some money for that,
There you go, mate.
go ahead. Yeah.
Whatever you like, mate. Whatever you like. Look. Got some more down here.
Look at that.
Sorted.
Use his nines. What pussy?
It's for a friend. You know, you want
What
to...
else are you trying to dig out?
Hey,
here?
don't worry, mate. More ideas. More ideas.
More ideas. Oh, some plectrimony.
Now, you can't play the guitar unless you have some of these bad boys, can you?
Come on, throw 'em
There
out,
you go,
fam.
mate.
Mate, if you knock that, I swear to God.
I have to pick them up later.
Yeah, we have to pick them up. Idea number 3 for the guitarist in your life.
I swear it's like
A
4 or
four.
5
Fuck.
or something. I remember not the first Christmas I was into guitar. I was like 13. I got
I don't even know, mate. You proper thought. Your face. I was 13. 13 just appeared up there somewhere.
Edit that in. 13. I got.
You were 13. Oh, I'm gonna do that. That's a joke.
I'll send you a picture of 13-year-old me as well. Like,
Hey, yeah.
it'd be like ding. I got pedals. My first ever pedals.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's another nice little topic. Huh?
Yeah. Pedaleo with it.
First, I got 3 pedals for that Christmas. I was extremely lucky,
Ooh.
and privileged. I got a wah, Crybaby wah, standard. I also got
Wow.
a big muff.
Decent, mate.
And I
Love a good bit of muff.
got a limited limited edition.
Don't do heroin.
Limited edition. I said that like an American. Limited edition. Jimi Hendrix Univibe, isn't it?
Ooh,
Oh.
I didn't know you. What?
Yeah, man. Come on. Yeah, man. They're sick.
Oh,
Fucking
that's
sick.
actually sick.
But now looking back, if I was to tell 13-year-old Connor to stop being a little mug, I'd say ask Santa for the octave fuzz, isn't it?
Ooh.
Jimi Hendrix one. Sounds banging. Sounds very good.
Mate.
What was your first pedal?
DS1, mate.
This one. Sorted.
Which, probably in the New Year sort of time, I've seen like a little mod kit on
Mod
eBay.
kit.
So
We'll bang that out, won't we?
we're gonna, because we spoke about it in the other podcast, innit, about like getting into pedals.
Yeah.
So I think it would be really sick to take this apart, change some like
Mod it.
clipping shit, and we'll do it before and after. I'm getting a load box for Christmas, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So then we could do more pedal demos actually.
I was going to say another
Because
idea.
then, yeah, basically, I have a V40 as well. If anyone cares. Which is it's a good pedal platform amp, so we can just go out of that into the interface, and we can do some stuff.
I was going to say what would be another cool idea is like after that, once we get into that shit, we could like do a Joe mod, a Connor mod, like different mods in it, and the same.
Oh, on the same, and see what they sound like.
I buy a kit and then you buy a kit of the same pedal. We just do different mods in it, and then come and surprise each other. Like, this is my mod, mate, and you'll be like, hey, look at that.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, DS1. Fun fact. I've never played through a DS1.
Really?
Yeah.
You probably don't need to.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's a good first pedal.
What I have played through though is a Fuzz Roche's Demon, which we tried out today in Denmark Street.
Watch the video if it's out before or after this.
Yeah, we tried that out. It's I didn't really get along with the OCD, right? So the Demon, I tried out the OCD like ages ago, thinking it was gonna be the pedal. It wasn't. So I tried out the Fuzz Roche's Demon, which is meant to be like an OCD clone modified thing. Fucking banging. Sounds great.
It does sound good. I thought it was going to be a lot gainier and a lot fuzzier.
Yeah, because it's called the Demon.
Yeah.
Demos I have seen of it have been like, so I was like, hey? But nice low mid presence.
Sounded good.
Yeah, sounds good.
And the fuzz you tried as well.
The Friedrich Effects Green Russian, which I mentioned in the last podcast when I went on my tangent about fuzz.
Mate.
That's a great fucking pedal. I love that. Joe got stuck in with the fuzz.
I did. I'm in the market for a fuzz. I think it's my next pedal when I can acquire some money.
If anybody out there has a job.
Yeah, if you just want to like just give me some money, that'd be much for $4,000 if anyone's got it, so I can buy that custom shop telly I played today as well.
Oh yeah, he played a custom shop double bound telly.
Yeah, humbucker in the neck.
Now I want to put a humbucker in my telly and fuck it up.
That's what I want to chuck one in this as well.
Oh, you're gonna put one in the old Brit?
Oh mate, I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah, imagine a filter. That'd be weird, isn't it?
Nah, not filter.
Nah.
Humbucker all the way.
What would you get?
Something, I don't know. I'd need to find out what was in that one to try and find something similar. But maybe like
custom
a
ordered as well, wasn't it? So.
yeah, probably like a PAF 59 sort of thing, like the Les Paul.
See, that's the thing. Now I want. I've just bought this telly. Now I want a new telly that looks like that, like all fucked up and sunburst on the end. But it's a shame because I don't have $4,000 to spare. I'm not made of fucking money, so
No one does, mate.
If Fender want to send us some guitars, please. Or Gibson.
If anyone was to send us a
Or
guitar,
anybody.
anyone out there,
Anyone. I don't care.
we'll give you some feedback. But yeah,
Holly Benson, isn't it?
right.
Tanglewood. Squire.
Oh, mate, I'd happily take a Squire. It depends what Squire.
Squire classic vibe. Banging.
Mate.
All
Say no
the,
more.
all the artist Squires are really good as well. I keep talking about the J Mascis one. Oh,
GTM 45 is the best.
yeah. But echoes in, innit? GTM 45.
Hey, I need to get that clip and just save it.
Yeah, where else did we go today? Mate.
Denmark Street,
Denmark Street.
the classic. Went to Starbucks, had a fat coffee.
Had a fat coffee. It's fucking freezing now. It's December.
Oh.
Fucking freezing my bollocks off. Not good.
It was freezing. Yeah, where did we start?
We started
in the new Wanjo store.
The new Wanjo. Wanjo have moved. They always had a couple of shops on Denmark Street.
Yeah.
But they moved, always drinking the old coffee.
Going for the coffee.
Yeah, they moved across the street to like a new centre, which I didn't even know they were
I'm
fucking
pretty
building.
sure.
That used to be a guitar shop, innit?
Yeah, but I can't think what one it was.
Oh, I know which one it is. The one you go in and there's like the little Yamaha amp and they've got all the semi-hollows on the wall. And you go into the back and there's the acoustics.
No.
There was that time me, you and Lewis went in there once. And we were banging out on the acoustics and the guy came over and went, if you want to try an acoustic...
No, that's further down the other way.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe
Fuck.
so. I thought it was the old Regent Sound.
Regent sounds like, I swear they're expanding. I don't know.
No, they've stayed where they are, haven't they? Fuck! What store did that used to be?
You can Google it later.
That's gonna bug me, mate.
Yeah, fucking Google it. It's gonna bug me.
Wait,
mate.
no.
They opened up a
if
relentless
any-
store as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the fucking
You want to get your
weirdest
caffeine
thing.
on? That's so weird. I guess they probably thought all the scene kids and emo kids would be going there to fucking...
We'll have you know they drink Monster. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So we went Monjo, and I was very surprised because it's completely different.
I like it.
I
It's
fucking
really
love
nice.
it. It's really cool. But what do you reckon they'll turn the other ones into?
God knows, mate. I hope more guitar shops, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a shame because I think a few years ago there was like they were talking about how
Every
whole
time I go,
Denmark
there
Street-
seems to be
yeah.
just less and less guitar shops.
Yeah, a few years ago there was articles about Denmark Street closing down. There was
Yeah.
big petitions to save it and stuff like that, which would be if it ever does close down. I think it's inevitable one day it's going to close down. I reckon. I hope not.
No,
don't want
I
it
think
to,
it's
but
starting to become an attraction. If you're a guitar player,
I think it always was an attraction.
you just go to Denmark Street and you look about all the stores, and I think that's why the stores could benefit because those people be going there
Yeah, I think. Anyway, one job.
when they're all selling the same stuff. It's like
Yeah.
Regent Sounds and Wanjo to me are the same.
Fairly similar, to be honest.
Like what has Regent Sounds got that Wanjo doesn't?
Boutique
A
pedals.
Gretsch maybe.
Uh,
Like Falcon, maybe a few pedals.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But
I think Wanjo's niche are like the weird guitars. Obviously, they've got all the standard brands. They've got Fender. They've got everyone. I don't think they've got Gibson. Have they got Gibson?
good point. Can my fucking phone?
I don't think they have Gibson, but I think. Oh, good save. Good save. That far away from the guitar. Yeah, I think Wanjo's niche are in weird guitars, like old 200 quid like TS Go guitars from the fucking.
Yeah,
60s.
I remember their old shop had that whole right hand
Yeah.
wall. There was quite a lot, and
That-
the back wall as
the
well.
only problem with that old shop was that it was so cramped. It was a good store. That's where my brother got my telly. But it's so sort of cramped and it's kind of smallish that it's sort of annoying. But for some reason, now that they've moved across the street, it's just it's so much bigger. Fucking
Yeah,
huge,
it's massive.
Yeah.
That's
So
what the old Regent was like, wasn't it? Do you remember when it used to go all the way back, and now they've sort of...
Oh yeah.
halved
Because
it.
they used to have the acoustic room.
Yeah, right at the back.
I think they've halved it because I think they're opening shit up upstairs or further back. I'm not 100% sure.
I was gonna say because now it's just like so small there. It's like they must be upstairs then with all the fucking scaffolding about, isn't it?
Heard that before.
What?
It's always been quite small there.
Yeah, what they say. Something. Mate, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some phrase, but
there's grass on the pitch.
Yeah, mate.
It's not the best phrase to say.
But yeah, I mean, so people, if you're looking for a Christmas present, head on down to Denmark Street.
Yeah, head on down to Denmark Street, man.
You'll find something, man.
Go to One Joe Guitars.
A T-shirt, maybe.
They are cool. The T-shirts are fucking sick.
I like the Regent
Sound,
one, yeah.
Regent Sounds do a sick T-shirt. It wasn't One Joe, it was somewhere else. Another shop that we went into to the sick T-shirt. It was Lucky Fret. We went to Shoreditch as well, and we went to Lucky Fret Music, which I fucking dragged him down because I was.
No, I enjoyed it.
I was like, I want to try out the Fuzz Roches.
That's where we played the custom shop and the
custom shop and the Demon and the Friedrich Effects Green Russian.
There you go.
I tried out the Green Russian before, but I wanted to stack it with the Demon, but that didn't end. That ended up not happening.
Yeah, there was some guy being obnoxiously loud playing fucking.
I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy who was like doing the fucking Tarantino shit.
Yeah.
He was better getting into it, like.
Some like 50-year-old man. It's well weird.
I hope I don't end up like that, man.
Yeah.
That guy.
I hope if I'm 50 and I walk to a shop, they're gonna be like,
"There's that guy. That guy.
There's that guy. I've seen you.
Hey Joe, do you want to try out this custom
Play
shop?
guitar.
Hey, have some strings on the house. Hey."
Oh mate, imagine that.
Imagine. No, yeah, I don't want to be that guy who comes home from work. There's nothing wrong with being that guy. Because the majority of those guys are probably going to be watching our fucking podcast.
Oh, fucking hell.
But when you come home
we
from
don't
work,
mean to offend anyone.
You go, that's not what I aspire to be.
Yeah,
I
if it's your
aspire
hobby,
to be a
then...
working musician, innit?
Yeah, we both are. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
So, you never know.
Yeah, man.
We might fail. We might succeed.
But as long as you try, that's the main thing.
As long as you subscribe, we're going to make it happen.
You seen that, just a little YouTube tangent, do you follow PewDiePie?
Oh, the whole T-Series
The
thing.
T-Series fucking thing.
Fuck, that's actually
he's got
jokes.
75 million subscribers now.
Mate, that's crazy.
That's
He's nearly got like
nuts.
10 mil in like a few months, isn't it?
In like, the space of a couple of weeks, isn't it?
I hope this is recording still.
So do I.
Yes, we are rolling.
Hello. Yeah, I think that's nuts, man. Imagine waking up, you've got like 10 more million subscribers. You're on 65 and then now you're on 70.
Did you see the thing he did where he like made a whole video in halftime? It's like you have to play this in like double. You have to like double the speed to make
to make it make sense.
To make it like a normal speed. So he's just getting like way more view time on YouTube. So like more, you get like recommended to more people.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, because he gets more view time, but sped up.
Yeah.
Ah,
exactly. It's bare clever, mate. I was just
clever.
like,
He's fucking with the algorithm, innit?
Yeah.
Because I don't think YouTube, the company, actually like him, do they? They fucking hate him.
No, because you had that whole thing with Disney. Do you remember?
There was the Disney thing, but there was
everyone
also...
thought he was like a fucking Nazi and shit.
Yeah, but there was... did you see that video? They did a Joe Rogan thing, right? There was a Joe Rogan thing where he was like, analysed it. And he's literally sitting there. I'm not sure whether we were talking about the same fucking video, because I think there was a couple of things. But where he was like, he made a statement where he doesn't like Nazis and he's wearing like a military outfit, and somebody complained that he was fucking, turns out he was a racist or a Nazi when it was the other way around. He was taking the piss out of Nazis.
Yeah.
So I don't think people I don't give a fuck, man. People don't really understand it anymore. People get offended too easily.
Yeah.
So walking on eggshells trying to talk to
It's
someone.
with everything, like even just, I don't know.
There's a lot of bullshit on the
there
internet,
is.
basically. There's a lot of shit.
Just a lot of shit going on.
But anyway, going back to Lucky Fret. Yeah, that was it. Lucky Fret have some fucking sick t-shirts.
T-shirt. How the fuck did we get from t-shirts?
I don't know, mate. I don't know, but that's
we'll let it roll. Enjoy it. Enjoy people.
No, yeah. Fucking their t-shirts are cool. I was looking up whilst you were playing at the synth, but you know the synths are this for the t-shirts.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'd like a t-shirt like that.
Yeah, I'd like to get a few of them actually. I want to rep the London
Guitar
scene.
and that's the thing, when you go out in them and they actually look quite cool, people go,
Yeah, you know, chuck
what are
a
you wearing?
jacket
You just
or
go,
a...
don't worry, mate.
Don't worry, mate. You wouldn't know if you're not a guitarist.
Do you like band merchandise?
Yeah.
Depends what band.
It does depend what band.
Oh,
That's also a very good gift.
band merchandise. Get your fucking,
Like,
get your
either-
man, or get your son,
Yeah, mate.
or your niece, or your daughter, or your wife, or your girlfriend. You might have a girlfriend who
Yeah,
plays
mate.
guitar. Fender, for quick little fun fact. Fender did a poll recently.
Yes.
50% of learning guitarists
A female.
are female.
I like that.
Very good.
I like that. And there's actually been... It's like growing up, there was never really female
No,
guitarists.
not at all,
And now
not
with
at all.
like Instagram and that, there's some like really
Some fucking
good, man.
brilliant female guitarists. Yeah, I think that's the thing with Instagram. I've noticed a big blow up with
Yeah,
female
yeah,
guitarists. on
definitely.
Instagram.
That Emily Kruger.
Yeah,
Mate,
man, she's mad.
sick.
She's
Does like
sick.
all the tapping shit. It's really
you know,
cool.
she's only been playing like a few years, like 4 years.
It's
or something.
crazy,
She's
man.
mad. She's a brilliant singer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lois, man. Lois does that. I keep forgetting her name, but she does a few things with Norman's Rare Guitars, and she does
Yeah.
Roses and Cigarettes band. We'll probably insert her name here because I've forgotten it.
I'll find it.
I
don't
follow
worry.
her. She's great.
Yeah, there's also Mary Spender.
Mary Spender.
Mate.
She's brilliant. She's really good.
I remember this one video. It was like with it was her and Lee at Anderton.
Oh, it was Mary Spender Meets, wasn't it?
no,
was
it
it
wasn't
Meets?
Meets, but she was like buying new gear,
Oh, yeah.
and I saw the ultimate comment. It was like, "You missed out on a big opportunity here." The captain helps Mary spend her money. I was like, that is just me in a nutshell. I absolutely
Joe's fucking
love
brilliant.
that. Oh. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, whoever that was, you're an absolute legend, mate. that absolutely just killed me.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's a good one, man. She
What
loves the old electro harmonics. She loves the old electro harmonics.
oh, is it?
I think it's. I remember when I first sort of discovered her videos. It was like, there's one pedal. I think it was like Tonic Greens or some shit like that. Stupid name for a fucking pedal. But it was good. It sounded good. I like the gear she uses as well. It's like off the cuff. It's not baked gear, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It's sort of like her own sort of thing. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, she's brilliant. I don't actually follow her on Instagram. I'm actually going to give her a follow now.
You do it. I don't even know what my fucking... Oh, I threw it over there. Yeah, there's a bass player. She's really good. I always hear her on like Pick Up Jazz and shit like that.
Bottom.
Mary
Spender.
Yeah, there's loads though.
Spender.
But yeah, back to the band t-shirts.
Sorry, that's just.
God, this guy.
So popular.
He's got
I'm not
so
that
many
popular.
Bitches. No, band t-shirts. I have a Pink Floyd one. It's bloody great.
Yeah,
Love it.
I'm actually repping one right now. I'm repping a Guns Appetite for Destruction one.
Ooh.
But my only problem with band t-shirts, and you can call me a wanker, right? Because it's quite finicky and wanky. The amount of dons I've seen wearing Iron Maiden t-shirts, and me going up to them,
Metallica.
me going, "Ha, do you like that band? What's your favourite song?"
Yeah,
and they
they
go, "What?"
What?
I've told this story like a million times, but there was a story once. I think I was like 16. I saw this girl wearing a Nirvana t-shirt. I was super into Nirvana at the time, and I got so gassed. And I went up to her and I was like, "What's your favourite Nirvana song?" She was like, "What?" She was like, "Do you like Nirvana?" She was like, "Yeah, I love Nirvana." I was like, "What's your favourite song?" She said, "What do you mean? What's my favourite song?" I was like, "What's your favourite Nirvana song?" She was like, "What are you talking about? It's a clothing brand," and walked away. And I was like,
Oh, for
don't like that.
fuck's
Don't like
sake.
that. It's not me going. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, why should I give a fuck?
It's a
Why
clothing
should I
brand.
give a fuck? At the end of the day.
It's a clothing
I
brand.
know.
I would have slapped her. Do your fucking research.
One of the best bands in the 90s, arguably.
I'm joking, just in case anyone actually takes that seriously.
I
But,
would have fucking slapped.
mate, I'm pretty sure one of my sisters has or had one.
Oh, my back is fucked.
Doesn't wear one anymore. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I've just about to drop some merch for my band,
Saints UK.
Saints Band UK.
Go get at it.
It's not. I've been designing it. It's not really ready yet. I've made a little website, but I'll release it in due time. I'll let you guys know because I think the merch is quite decent.
I like it, mate. I like it. I will rep it.
I'm gonna design a black one. I've got a white
Yeah,
t-shirt.
mate,
It's got a little triangle thing there on the breast.
The logo.
Yeah, and it's the logo. Basically, my band's logo. It's like a triangle. It says Saints, but it's got these two lines sort of going in between the letters, and these two lines go all the way across the chest. But
get a black alternative, mate.
Oh. Yeah, black alternative. I tried to invert the colours as well.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying. And then I wanted to make a raglan tee as well and a ringer tee, but I mean, I'm barely gonna fucking tell any. But
mate,
I don't give a
I'll
fuck.
buy all of them.
I'll rep them to you for free.
No, mate.
Man.
I'll buy them.
And hopefully in the next year, when I'm back on the old gigs, be selling them at gigs and stuff.
Yeah,
but the good thing about them is that
I'll be your salesman.
Be my guitar thing.
Oh.
I'm joking.
I'll fiddle your strings anyhow. Fuck's sake.
No, the good thing about the website I'm using is that it's print on demand, so I don't need to do anything at all. It's literally
if someone buys one, they print.
Somebody buys one, I get a certain upkeep, and then I split it between my band, or technically it goes into a band account or whatever, but we won't get into that.
No logistics today.
And then it just prints and it just sends it to your house. I don't need to do fuck all. I just sit in my house and go, it's £3 for me.
£3?
Yeah.
So for like £5 me.
No, man.
Because
like nobody's going to spend like £20 on a band they don't know, innit? Or a new band, innit?
I'll spend
so I'm trying
between 5 and 10.
Yeah, no, like as in the company have a certain upkeep themselves without you making any money. Which is £7.90 something for them to print the t-shirt and make their own money, and then you add your markup on top of it.
So it's like a tenner.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I've put it fairly cheap, so I'm going to try and sell the t-shirts for around like in between.
But at gigs and that, you can get them printed, no?
Yeah,
and then you can sell
but
them
that's
for like...
I want the same sort of. But I don't want one company and then the other company making a different t-shirt because inevitably, even if you use the same designs, I'm running out of breath when I'm speaking. There's going to be differences in the print in it. But I guess then again, I can just I'll fucking figure it out. Innit? But I wanted to with the black one, I wanted to make a logo that was like, the old school World War II bombs that they used to drop out of planes. And when people write on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saints band.
Right, like Saints, innit?
Yes, mate.
And then have the bomb like winking, and then around the crest have it like a round crest. Around the crest have like Saints Band UK, and then like something to do with the bomb, like a caption, like you'll never see us coming or some shit like that.
Never see us coming.
Oh, I've got some good fucking promo ideas, man. Once I start releasing music, I'm gonna put a mailing list together.
Mate.
Once I start releasing music, I'm gonna send little. This is a rip off of Radiohead, by the way. But send little postcards to people with Saints on it saying, we know where you live, innit?
Oh, mate.
Banging just before we're about to drop a tune or something. That's when I'm on a label and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, mate, that's fucking sick.
Banging, innit? Back to band merch.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Pink Floyd. I've
seen your Pink Floyd one. Man.
Yeah. Cool. I want to get more, actually. I want to start rapping there.
I've been liking band jackets recently. Bands are starting to get on like jackets now. Ooh. So like there's a Queens of the Stone Age. There's a Queens of the Stone Age one which is like a black denim jacket and it says like Queens Palm Desert on it. It's got a big like snake on the back with a knife going through it. It looks like a Q. It's sick.
Yes, mate.
I think Royal Blood do a denim jacket as well.
Oh, do they?
You know the six-eyed tiger thing they've got?
Oh yeah.
They've got that on the back. This is Royal Blood on it.
Bare people buy shit like that.
Yeah. Band, I do like this band. They're called Black Honey. It's more of like an indie band. They do sick merch, man. Like old school, like Prince. Like, it looks like something from the 50s.
Black Honey.
Black Honey. And they supported Royal Blood at Ali Pali.
Oh, they did. I don't remember. Fuck off from them. I'm not even gonna lie. I was there for some reason. I was there to see Royal Blood, mate.
A band. I'm not sure whether you know them, but Frank Carr and the Rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Remember
you mentioned.
They do cool merch as well. Because Frank Carr, he's a tattoo artist as well. He's an artist, so he paints, he draws. Yeah. But there's one. They've got a song called "Devil Inside of Me" or something. And there's one, it's like a little cartoon devil, a bit like the Queen's thing I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
Cartoon devil, and they just look sick. So I was going to get one of them, but I think they're sold out.
Oh, man, that's fucking banging. But yeah.
Foo Fighters do decent merch as well.
I haven't seen any of them.
I think the thing about them though is every time they put a gig on, they've got the sickest posters. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
They'll have like cartoon eagles and shit.
Yeah, I've noticed that actually. Mate, they are so massive now.
They're fucking huge, man.
They are like the biggest rock band now, aren't they?
It's so weird though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because in 10 to 15 years, they're going to be the kind of bands where like kids are turning to their dads going, "Have you ever heard of the Foo Fighters?" And they'll be like, "Yeah."
You're right, I bloody saw them back in my day.
2015 we saw them.
Wembley Arena, no, Wembley Stadium.
Stadium,
Dude,
they pack out the stadium. So I think it was after.
They get like 2 or 3 nights. Well, 2 nights.
Yeah. Like, I think it was after that they fucking. As soon as they dropped like the Pretender and that album.
I got another bitch.
Yeah. What record is that with the Pretender on it? It's
the Pretender, isn't it?
No, it's got the fucking. Is it the one with the valve on it, but it's a bomb?
Oh.
It's like a tube amplifier valve. It's like a bomb. That's really cool.
I don't even know.
It might be on that Let It Die record. I don't know. I'm checking.
Mate, I don't know. I didn't really rate their past couple of albums.
I rated songs here and there. Like, I thought Sonic Highways.
What's the one on the roof?
Sky is a neighbourhood.
Yeah, that's quite a good tune.
I think the production on it.
Yeah, what's the other heavy one off that album? Yeah. I'll rate that as well. That's a tune.
The name's bugging me now. What's the name of that tune, man? I don't know. It'll come to me later. I'll be talking about something completely different now. But
Everlong! Whoa, sorry.
Whoa, sorry, Connor. Fuck. Yeah, they're fucking huge, man.
Yeah, mate. It's sick though.
Imagine being in a band that big.
Yeah, it's good because
ridiculous.
Rock and roll's not dead.
Rock and roll will
not
never
dead.
die. It'll never die. It'll just keep fucking evolving, man.
What is dead may never die.
Man.
Shout out Game of Thrones. Hyped for season 8.
I thought you were going to say someone else, innit?
Who?
Won't mention names, innit?
Just say it, I'll cut it out.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
It's a bit bait now, but... Morning! Oh.
Decent. Nice one. Cool.
Yeah, cool. Legend, mate.
Let's get Johnny on the podcast, do it.
Mate, that'd actually be joke. I reckon he'd be like proper on mind as well.
No, he could because he's fucking.
He'll tell us the truth about what he thought of everyone at college.
Yeah.
I'd actually love. I just fucking gave it away. I think with the college mention.
Oh fucking mate.
James Reese.
Why is it? That's giving it away, bro.
Fuck it. Well, people are gonna know who it is from college. Maybe I'll have to get rid of that.
Yeah, get rid of that bit. Censor it. You're one of those dons, innit, where you go, I'm just going to get a glass of water, right? And you drink it and you go... It makes that one fucking sound that's really annoying. It's like... I can't recreate it.
No, I don't.
And then you finish it and you go...
That's so true.
But it's the ones where they're like, oh, 1 second, and they drink, and they're doing this to their drinking it. They're like cross-eyed fucking drinking it.
Wait, that's actually true. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
There's more merch, more clothes that I've been getting into recently. Is we chatted about this earlier, but off camera. But tattoo artists doing their own design clothes. There's a couple of awesome companies. I'd like to hit them up at some point in the future.
Yeah,
be like, listen, mate. Listen, you want me wearing your clothes
on stage?
On stage,
because I'm a legend.
On the podcast. That's all you want. No, they're banging. There's one company called Hobo Jack. They're fucking cool. Another company called Bear Hug by an artist called Luke Dixon. He does like vintage, like bears with boxing gloves and like Arthur Shelby and stuff like that. Like Arthur Shelby,
mate.
That's fucking awesome. Another company who I really, really like, but it's just I'm trying to save up to buy it at the moment, is They're called P&Co. They're like a biker thing.
There's a really cool biker shop
Oh,
up there. It's called Urban Rider, I think. But they do, it's not like they do like all the cool like jackets and shit in there.
See, the thing about P&Co is it's not like oh, you wear this jacket on your motorcycle. You could, but it's not like official. It's more like fashion stuff.
Yeah.
So they do like, there'll be like a skull with a rose in its mouth and it says like fucking caffeine and gasoline and all this shit. They do sick designs.
Yeah, but what you got to think about there is you got to be careful what badges it is, because if it has like a brand or something like that on it, all the biker snobs are gonna come up to you and they're gonna be like,
oh no, there's no brands or anything.
oh, I was gonna say, mate, because if you've
like
got
no actual bike brands.
Yeah,
there's nothing like that.
I was gonna say, because we're chatting shit about people wearing like band tops.
Band tops, yeah, it's the same.
But if like a biker sees you wearing like a fucking, I don't know, Harley jacket or something, it comes up to you.
You right, mate? Do you ride?
Yeah, do you ride? What's your favourite Harley? Have you got one?
No.
No, mate. I just like the jacket.
I just saw that. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing with the whole Nirvana thing, isn't
it? Yeah.
But then again,
that's good. That's good. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right.
They do cool little lightning things and shit.
Yeah, that's sick.
But it's just like 30 quid a t-shirt, which is a bit annoying. But they do sell out fast, and they only do limited runs with it. But I think they're really cool.
I actually rate shit like that though.
Yeah.
I actually do. I don't know. I think it's like a good way of rinsing people's money. Because people just like really want to get on it.
Oh shit! Yeah. No, they're cool. And they do jackets, but the jackets it'd be like a denim jacket, 130 quid, right? But it would have.
So that's no different to like Levi's. Though.
Yeah, but it would have patches on it and stuff, and I do really like the t-shirts and stuff like that. That's really cool. They're doing a couple like beanie hats and shit, like the vintage yellow ones with like lightning bolts on them and shit. They're really fucking cool, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. What other gift ideas have you
got? Small little pedals, isn't it? I think like if you don't get me wrong, if your significant other or a special person in your life or whoever it is plays guitar, right? They're like, yeah, I want a pedal for Christmas.
A fat pedal.
You could always get them for like a fat pedal, right? But if you're stuck for an idea and you've got 40 quid to spend, just get one of the little mini pedals.
Yeah.
The newer things, isn't it?
Even if you got 40 quid to spend, maybe look at a ticket. Or some tickets for a gig. You never know. Find out who they like. Even if it's like a smaller artist, because there's plenty of like guitarists. Tickets cost like 20, 25 quid. I'd love to.
Even if it's months in advance, though, it's still something to look forward to.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like one of the best Christmases I've ever had. Right, it was a couple of years ago. First year of college. My parents were like, yeah. So what do you want for the Christmas this year? And I was like, do you know what? I couldn't fucking tell you. Do you know what? I don't want anything for Christmas this year.
Yeah. Surprise me.
And there was this like fairly light box under the Christmas tree. It was all wrapped. It said, to Connor from Mum and Dad, kiss. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I opened it up and it was like this Santa box with Santa on the front of it, like with his fucking bag. And I was like, what the fuck? Opened it. 2 tickets of Black Sabbath's last gig at the O2. Their last London gig. The night or a couple of nights before their final 2 gigs. So I was like, oh my fucking god, because I've been listening to Sabbath around the house and stuff. It was that year I got into Sabbath. So me and my best mate went there and we saw Rival Sons support them.
Mate, we're hoping to see you.
Blew me away. I think they're almost sold out. You know, they posted like a couple of weeks ago, 100 tickets left. You'd have to jump on that. I think I get a discount from Roundhouse because I'm part of the emerging artist scheme. Because I rehearsed there. I think they do like 20% off tickets or something.
Oh,
might as well, mate.
Yeah, mate. If you get it, I'll just give you the money.
Calm, sweet.
Sort it. You heard it here first.
Yeah, Rival Sons. They're releasing a new album soon. Yeah, can't wait for it.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah. New album?
Well, they fucking dropped singles recently.
What?
They dropped fucking singles recently. I was playing the riffs earlier. I was going, "This is the new Rival Sons," and you were like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I think I was just filming you, innit?
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
Right, Connor.
Yeah. Mate, I didn't crop.
One called "Do Your Worst," innit? Sounds sick. Sounds mad. It's a lot more produced than the other stuff. Like you can tell they've sat in a bigger studio because I think in between this record and the last record they signed to a way bigger label, so it sounds more like big label-y, if you get what I mean. It still sounds fucking cool.
Yeah, man, I love the fucking Valkyrie album,
Western,
whatever it is.
Great Western Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Fucking sick record. I think that's one of their classic records.
Yeah, mate.
And
Already,
I
I love
the
that.
one after it is
Hollow Bones.
Hollow Bones.
Yeah.
The tunes, Hollow Bones Part
Yeah.
1 and Part 2
Yeah,
are
mate,
unreal.
they
And
are
then
so
all the
sick.
acoustic shit where you listen to it.
Yeah. Mate, that one you showed me.
You're about what I want. All that I want.
Oh my
and
God. So what you were telling me earlier is actually we started out doing all that.
Where I've been.
Yeah.
All that I want and know where I've been. Fucking sick.
So, because he was
has
actually
the resonators and shit.
Yeah, you were saying he was like done folk shit and that.
Yeah.
So it's just like
I was listening to the Dean Del Rey. I think it's the Dean Del Rey.
I reckon him on his own would have made it. Just because his voice
in
is
a
so
weird way,
fucking
yeah.
good. Maybe not. Maybe like more niche in America.
Not
or
more
something
niche in America,
but
like small artists over here.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? But his thing, I was listening to this podcast and it's unreal, isn't it? I was posting it on my Snapchat the other day, going, oh.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it turns out he was like a folk blues singer songwriter sort of artist beforehand.
Yeah.
And it was big band stuff as well, so he had a lot of horns and stuff in his band.
Oh,
and stuff
shit!
Like that.
Yeah.
And then the guys from Rival Sons, they were looking for a new singer, and they found him. The guitarist found him, and he was like, he went to the drummer. He was like, "There's this guy, Jay Buchanan. He's the guy we need." And the drummer turned around to him and went, "Dude, Jay Buchanan's not want to be in our band." And he was like, "Why not?" He was like, "I know the guy. He's one of my best mates."
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he didn't know. He found him on some website. He contacted him, and Jay Buchanan went along to the rehearsal. The first couple of rehearsals, or the first rehearsal, he was like, "Yeah, whatever, big rock band." But he said when he got in the room, it was so powerful and it was so special that he thought, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." And they got signed to Atlantic or something straight away. I think their first few, because they only came out in like 2009, I think.
Yeah.
So their first few like records, they were supporting like AC/DC in huge stadiums and shit.
Mate,
Yeah, I think they're
that.
unreal.
Imagine.
And I think a lot of people like tried to compare them to Zeppelin before. Obviously, they do have a huge Zeppelin.
We won't
influence.
mention that band.
Let's not
do that.
Thou shalt not be named.
Yeah.
But they've got their own thing going on, which going back to that other band is what I dislike about that other band.
Exactly.
But Rival Sons, it's just anytime I hear a Rival Sons song, there's influences from AC/DC, and you can hear like a bit of Zeppelin in there.
Yeah, a bit of Robert Plant.
Yeah, of course, but like it sounds like Rival Sons. You get what I mean?
It does.
And it's a lot more like
They have a lot of that country vibe in there from
the country stuff, the folk stuff as well.
It's definitely in there.
But a little bit more Hendrixy at the same time. The guitarist bangs out Hendrix licks. He loves them.
They're just good.
Yeah, they're just a brilliant fucking band.
They're just one of the best rock bands about now.
I think so. I think they're one of the most underrated rock bands.
Yeah,
as well.
definitely.
And I hope they get to the point where they're selling out arenas, because at the moment they're like supporting big bands at arenas and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, the more they do that, the more they get seen.
Now that they're behind a bigger label, I hope the bigger label just push them so in the next 5 years they become big, man. Because I think they deserve it. They're super hardworking as well. That's all I ever hear about them, being super hardworking. So they're fucking wicked. Have you been listening to any new shit recently?
Oh, listening to any new shit? No.
I can't say I have to.
I can't say I have either.
It's that time of year, isn't it? Apparently Anderson .Paak's new album's banging. Apparently that's really good. I haven't listened to
his
it.
song with Kendrick's good.
I haven't
Tints, that's a really good tune. But in terms of anything new, apart from the new Wolfpack album, but
Wolfpack.
They're not new to me, so it's not really
the
new.
Same old to you, right?
Yeah, no, honestly, not really. All like the Spotify, all the stuff, like all the 2018 Rewind stuff has come out. So I've been listening.
I see. That's the thing. I don't use Spotify.
Yeah.
So it was like showing me January and February, and it was all just like the normal bullshit I listened to.
Yeah.
It was like,
But it's quite interesting to see, because like when you go back and listening to like your top songs of 2018 or whatever, it takes you back to like certain moments of the year. And it's like, oh shit, I remember when I used to be like my go-to tune in like March or whatever.
I've been getting into the Black Keys more recently.
Yeah.
Which they're a good band, man. They're just a good band, but they haven't released anything in years. They haven't released anything since like 2013, 14 or whatever it is. They're a good band. Did you hear the big fight they had with Jack White, innit?
No.
It was years ago, but Jack White said something like, basically an email got exposed from his the person he was divorcing or whoever it was, and it said something in the email like, the Black Keys are like stealing my sort of thing. That's me just paraphrasing something up. That's not actually what he said.
Yeah.
But, saying the Black Keys stole his thing, and then there was ongoing debates between the Black Keys and Jack White, and then apparently it was all cool, and then Jack White went up to Patrick Carney, who's the drummer, at a party, and said something, and then Patrick Carney like walked away, and he tweeted something out like Jack White's an asshole or some shit like that. But apparently they spoke on the phone. Apparently they're all cool on it, so it's what it is. That's cool. That's funny.
Big. There's always going to be shit like that.
I think really, if you're a similar sounding band, you should just band together. You should come together and do a tour. I think Black White.
Because like, if you're similar, innit?
Black White.
Black White.
Black White. Fuck's sake! I think Jack White and the Black Keys, if they tour together, the Jack Keys. I think if they tour together, I think that'd be a great fucking tour.
Exactly.
Because like Arctic Monkeys and Black Keys toured like a few years ago, but it was Arctic Monkeys supporting, innit? Which is kind of nuts.
Because if you're similar, like, if you like, they're gonna have their set of fans, they're gonna have their set of fans, and they're just gonna both get more fans.
At the same time, though, if you're going to see a band who you like the sound of, and another band come on before them and they sound similar, but they've got different riffs and different grooves and shit, you're gonna just get even more hyped up for the gig. Like for example, Rival Sons of Black Sabbath. I'd never heard of Rival Sons. I saw them, and the singer was doing this shit where he'd dance and do all this shit with his fucking hands, right? And then he'd walk up to the mic, draw back, right, on his like hind leg, and fucking tilt the mic like it was Freddie Mercury or some shit.
Oh, what a legend.
And scream, right? But he'd go away from the mic and it was still super powerful. And it was just like, what the fuck, man? And me and my mate Aaron, our jaws were on the floor, like. And then Black Sabbath came on. They were good. I mean, they sounded like Black Sabbath, innit? But I went. Funny enough,
were
right?
good.
That's the thing. I went away from that gig, and the more I think about it, I hate saying it. I was so blown away with Rival Sons that I couldn't stop thinking about Rival Sons.
Really?
Yeah. If I had, I don't want to say that. I was about to say if I had the choice to see Rival Sons and Black Sabbath again, two separate gigs, I'd probably go Rival Sons. I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck.
But don't get me wrong, Black Sabbath was fucking incredible. It was an experience.
I remember you gassing it at college.
Yeah, going. I saw Black Sabbath.
Best gig of my life, man.
It was one of the best gigs of my life.
I was gonna say, with Rival Sons as well.
A similar thing as well in the States last year was Royal Blood touring with Queen.
Oh, mate.
Similar band. Well, not similar sounding bands-ish.
Yeah,
but
it's just heavy riffage.
Yeah, but all the crowds were just like, just super hyped up and
yeah,
fucking nuts.
Yeah, man, that must have given them so much exposure in America.
I did, yeah. So I reckon their next album.
It's gonna be
obviously, they're huge here. They're huge in the UK anyway.
Yeah.
They're probably one of the biggest UK bands, like aside from Muse, Biffy, and all that.
What I'm worried about with Royal Blood is where do they go?
I reckon. Like, I was worried about
realistically.
That. I was thinking about that the other night. I think they're going to pull a similar thing to like what the White Stripes did, what the Black Keys did, and what bands like Muse did. I think they're just going to add more layers. They're going to get touring musicians. This is what I think. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Might just stick to the sound, but I do like their sound, and I think regardless of what they do, they're always going to have more and more fans. I think.
They'll always be able to like go and play and tour.
I think
them two albums. I think they'll always be able to.
I think you know when bands like sort of they're grinding for years and years and then they blow up and then they sort of fizzle out. Like for example, like the Kooks like years ago and stuff like that. They're still big, but like they've only made a fucking.
Yeah.
It's not really my kind of music to be honest, but
they have a few good tunes.
Yeah. They feel good tunes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. So the Kooks sort of fizzled out, and then they made a comeback. Bands like that, I think, because they've spent stop it, bro. Because they've spent so much time trying to get to that point. Once they get to that point, they all start falling out. With Royal Blood, because number one, they're so good, and number two, like everything sort of fell into place. I think that they've been given an opportunity that no other band would ever get. Or it's very rare that they get that. So I think they're going to cherish that, and they're only going to get bigger. I think they're always going to be around, unless they split up, which I don't.
I can't see that happening. I think they look like they get on really well.
Yeah, they're like best mates.
Yeah,
they kiss each other and shit.
They actually do. In the bars, isn't it? On their nights out, Ben's like, woo! It's always Mike, mate. He loves it.
Mike's a geezer, man.
But yeah, they were cracking live as well, mate. I have to say.
Met Ben Thatcher at Black Sabbath as well.
You met him?
Yeah.
In the crowd?
Fucking mug, have you been on my... Do you not listen to me, bro? Came into college, going, I met Ben Thatcher.
Oh,
Basically,
shit!
Me and my best mate were at the front row of Black Sabbath, right? And then afterwards, we were gassing, going, "Oh my god, that was fucking amazing." He's not really into Black Sabbath, but he was like, "That was fucking great."
Yeah.
And then he's super tall. Well, he's not super tall, but he's fair. He's all right. He's 6 something. And I'm a midget.
Mate, I remember the picture on your Instagram for jokes.
What?
Of you two there.
Oh,
Just
like
all the way up there.
Jokes,
I was just like,
but that's the thing. That's the thing about me and him. We always like our sort of relationship together. It's just so jokes.
Yeah.
It's just so jokes. It's so stupid, but it's so jokes. Like we could not talk for like a few weeks, or like even in some cases like a couple of months. Right, but he's off in Bristol at university, and I'm here. But as soon as we see each other, it's like no time has passed.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
And it's just like this is
Always
why
a-
you're one of my best mates.
It's always got your mates like that.
But yeah, we were gassing. We were like, "Oh, Royal Blood next. Got to see Royal Blood next." And
Yeah.
then I turn around. Next thing I hear is Ben Thatcher. I was like, "What? Ben Thatcher's over there, innit?" And he runs over, and we go, "Ben, Ben." Ben's walking away. He's behind the barrier,
Yeah.
and he's walking away. And we're like, "Ben, Ben," and he like jogs over, and he's like, "You right, boys?" And we're like, and I was like, "Do you mind if we get a picture?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure, man." So we took a couple of pictures, and one he like stuck his tongue out and he started creasing at the photos, going,
Yeah, what a legend,
But
mate.
the thing that I got so excited, right, because at the time Royal Blood were one of my favourite bands, I slapped Ben Thatcher at the back of the neck. Like, yeah, mate, yeah. But then I did a really dirty one there, and it connected like that. It was like, and I think Ben probably thought this guy's a fucking twat.
Oh, mate.
But then he started creasing at the photo, and we were like, "Oh man, we love you." He was like, "Thanks, man." He was like, "How's the new album going along?" "Yeah, good. Be out soon. Be out soon." It's like, "Yeah." Little did we know it'd be like.
Yeah, see, he's a proper one of them guys, isn't he?
He was like, "Yeah, he's a geezer, man."
He's just a geezer, isn't he? I can just tell.
And we were like, "Good luck with the new album, man. We love your stuff." He was like, "Thanks very much, boys. Take care. Have a good day." And he went on his merry way. And then we were going away, and we like high-fived each other. We were like, "We just met Ben Thatcher. We fucking met Ben Thatcher."
Mate, that's sick.
And then this couple came up to us and went, "Who?" We went, "Drummer of Royal Blood." And they were like, "Oh my god, oh my god." I'm like, "Where is he?" And funny enough as well, what's her name? Kelly Osbourne, the daughter. You know the daughter? Kelly Osbourne.
Of who?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So, mate, I'm tripping out. I was thinking about, what the fuck?
Yeah, Ben Thatcher has a daughter called
Kelly, yeah, I was thinking, what the hell?
We were about 2 feet away from her because we were at the front of the barrier. She came out during Paranoid.
Mate, was Shazza there?
She was probably there. I mean, it was the other two. I couldn't see her. Shazza.
Darling!
Shazza. She's the kind of bird to get a vajazzle, wasn't it? You could just tell, innit? You could just tell, bro. You could just tell. Shazza Osbourne is a vajazzle.
Fucking Ozzy, show.
Do you remember those World of Warcraft adverts?
Huh?
The World of Warcraft adverts.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Sharon!
Oh, for fuck.
Fucking joke. Yeah, no, Kelly Osbourne was about 2 feet away from us.
Oh,
We didn't really give a
I was
fuck.
going to say.
I just saw
It was she, basically.
I just tapped Aaron on the shoulder. He was like, "What?" I was like, "Kelly Osbourne." He was like,
Right. Exactly.
but people around was like, "Oh my god."
It's like, round where we live here, I don't know.
It's Fulham, isn't it?
Yeah, but
I
like,
shouldn't have baited that out.
I don't know, I've seen like Ollie Murs on his morning run twice.
Have you?
Yeah, it's jokes, mate.
Have you ever gone, "You want Ollie?"
It's just running, innit? The first time,
Got headphones in.
I was like walking with Ben, and he ran past us, and he goes, "Wait, what's that, Ollie Murs?" So we looked around, and we went, and just fucking walked.
It's Ollie Murs.
And then the other time, I was just on my own, I saw him across the road, fucking panting.
Is he bare fast? Or... I mean, he's the kind of guy to jog on the spot,
guy,
isn't it?
I don't know.
I feel like he jogs on the spot to crosses, isn't it?
Yeah. Gotta stay at it, mate.
Do you like his music?
No. Come on, mate.
I think he's a...
no offence, mate, if you
no
ever watch
offence,
it.
Ollie, mate. But I think he's like a B-Tech Robbie Williams.
Yeah, mate.
In it, you can just in his songs, isn't it?
He's just like a bit of a karaoke guy, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm not much of a better singer than myself. I mean, fucking.
No, but like, he can't even do anything else, really. Again, no
I'm
offense, mate.
I'm trying to think of like Ollie Murs songs, but all that's going on in my head is Robbie Williams, isn't it?
Do it. Oh.
There she goes. She's a little too high.
Oh man, you picked the worst Robbie Williams
It's
song.
fucking sick,
Mate,
man.
it's a bit of a banger, but it's like it's a
She's
recent.
made of candy.
Yeah, mate. I don't know. It was always Angels for me.
I
sit in it.
angels instead.
Bam.
Fucking tune.
That's little solo in there.
You seen the True Geordie one, innit?
Yeah.
Banging.
That's actually
Sick.
really good
It's
podcast,
sick.
isn't it?
Those 2.5 hours just went like that, innit?
Yeah, that was really good. I remember listening to that in bed.
Yeah, I was sick with me back. Had to come off to hours.
Yeah, man.
Did some yoga. Yeah, that's a sick one. Good story about him getting a blowjob, innit?
Yeah, mate, that was sick. Fucking love it.
He was just like,
He's a hero, mate.
yeah, he's a fucking geezer. He had beef with Liam G back in the day, innit?
Really?
Liam Gallagher, yeah, Liam Gallagher used to fucking rinse him.
Oh, that fucking Robbie Williams.
Because I think Liam Gallagher went out with his ex as well.
Oh, mate, they're all shagging each other.
They're all shagging each other, isn't it? Shag pad, isn't it? It's what we call
Shag
Joe's
it.
flat, isn't it? The shag pad.
It's really not.
Where's those box of...
Mate, there's none. We've got no requirements for it.
you know, some bands use unlubricated condoms for their wireless packs, innit? You know how usually you've got like sleeves to protect your wireless on your guitar strap?
Yeah.
I think Slipknot do it in some other bands, but because they sweat so much and there's so much water in the show and stuff, and they dump water over their heads, they've got
So it's waterproof.
unlubricated condoms over their wireless packs, innit? And then backstage, I feel sorry for the cunt who cleans up afterwards, innit?
Oh,
There's
mate.
just condoms everywhere.
Condom wrappers just all over the gap.
Oh, the used condoms.
Mate, he's
as well.
been a bit of a sex
Bit
bloody...
wet as well, isn't it?
Oh, mate, could you imagine if you didn't know what they were for?
Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm saying, innit? Walking in and going, oh,
Yeah.
Slipknot, alright, fucking...
They're right sex fiends,
They're
aren't they?
right, sex bad, but to be fair, they do look like
Yeah,
bondage suits.
Mate,
and
I could
shit.
imagine being into some weird fucking shit.
Yeah, put your finger up, man.
Call the devil! Some fucking shit like that.
Dead goat,
Yeah, mate.
innit?
Some proper weird shit I could imagine. Mate, I wouldn't even know.
What other...
That's giving me the
the
heebie-jeebies.
heebie-jeebies, man.
But no. So, what are your plans for Christmas, mate?
My plans
Come
for
on.
Christmas are spending it with my family and friends. That's not a cliche. Well, it is a cliche, but I'm genuinely doing that. My brother's coming over from Ireland, which is going to be lovely because I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, just spending it with the family, man. I can't wait. What I've asked for Christmas is one of those cleaning kits. Mentioned earlier.
It's an essential, even though I don't have one.
Clean up my guitars. Yeah, play some guitar. Drink some tequila.
Yeah, drink lots of alcohol.
Yes. I think Christmas Eve I'm going to my local boozer as well. Getting fucked up.
New Year's is going to be messy.
New Year's, I don't know what I'm doing New Year's. I'm not sure whether I'm
I
going
think I'm
out
doing
clubbing,
exactly what I did last year.
just going pub and getting
Just going
fucked
pub.
up,
It's
innit?
so much better because you can just catch up with everyone. Now that we've all split off
Yeah.
and gone to uni, being in a massive loud club, for me anyway, I don't fancy it because I've done that too much here, to be honest.
I think as well, like, yeah, we're at a weird age, man. Like, we're at a weird
Everyone's
age.
splitting off and doing their niche
Yeah.
sort of thing, innit?
But it's like I've got some mates who are like January. I've got a couple of mates I know who are getting married. Right? Yeah. You've got
Like 20.
like 18, 19, 20, 21. I've
Yeah,
got mates who are
mate,
getting
fuck
married.
that.
I've got mates who are having kids. I've got mates who are at university. Mates who are unemployed. Mates who are working full time, are in good jobs, like really, really well paid working jobs. I've got mates who are just doing their thing, man. Like it's a weird age because everybody's like splits up
It's
and they
when
do their
everyone
own thing.
like truly becomes an adult, innit?
Well, they say that, innit? I don't really think. I remember getting to 16, which isn't an adult, innit? 16, 18, and going, this isn't much different from when I was 13, to be honest.
Yeah, innit?
It's not. I'm an immature little fucker.
Innit?
My girlfriend said it to me the other week. I'm one of the most immature people she's ever met in her life.
Mate, I think
Which I am. I'm proud of that.
it's a good thing,
I
though.
don't really care. I was yin and yang, innit? I just don't want to be an annoying fucker all the time, which I am. I like pushing people's buttons.
Yeah, mate.
But on the other side of that, it's like, got to be humble and whimsical, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a weird age, man.
It is a weird age.
you've got you deep in about that now, haven't
Yeah, mate. I'm just bare thinking now. I just don't even know. To be
Yeah.
honest. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
you?
where the fuck were we?
Wow.
Christmas. Mind blown.
Mind blown, man.
Christmas this year.
Well, yeah.
What the fuck am I doing?
What are you doing?
So I'm going home tomorrow. Today's Thursday the something. 13th. Look at that. She is.
Banging.
Ha.
You're a good man.
Swear to. Yeah. So yeah, going home tomorrow. I'm living in London for university, so that'll be a nice go home and see all
You're
my
not too far away.
biddy
as well,
buddies.
which
I'm
is
not
nice.
too far away from London, to be honest, but it's far enough to get pissed off with travel, which is why I moved here.
I'd hate to like fucking live in like Scotland. There's nothing wrong with Scotland.
But there is, isn't there? There's fuck all to do there, man.
But you've never been like Edinburgh or Glasgow.
You got Glasgow and Edinburgh,
Aberdeen.
but other than that, what? You live out in some
You
little.
can say the
fucking
same
thing.
about. You can say the same about England, isn't it?
Yeah, but I live in
London.
like a shit town. I live Chelmsford. I'm sorry if anyone's from there, but it's fucking shit, mate. It is rubbish there compared to like London. I'm not even joking. It's just rubbish.
Why do you?
I just hate it there. I hate the people there. I hate just hating everyone. I'm sorry, I just do.
I mean,
I
like
just hate it there.
one of the only towns I've been to outside of London that I fucking went proper English on that. Like, one of the only towns I've fucking been to that I like outside of London is Guildford. The
Guildford,
time we went to Guildford,
mate.
a nice town, man.
Bath. I haven't been to Bath. Bath. But I've heard really nice things. There's some really nice like cities and some countryside and stuff like
St
that.
Albans is nice, man.
Yeah.
So I know a few people who live up.
Cambridge is nice. But
Shout out to my man.
yeah, just Chelmsford, mate. And Essex in general, ever since Towie,
Oh,
it's got a shit name. No, trust me.
Towie.
Exactly. That show has just given everyone from Essex and everyone in it a shit name.
Yeah, but it's kind of true though, because that time I went to Essex to yours, we went into that town. What was that town where we fucking had the Nando's? Chelmsford, yeah.
What's up, bloody town, mate? I don't know.
That would make sense. They all look like they're from Towie, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
They're all fucking orange. All the blokes are wearing like shirts 3 times too small for them, with the buttons all the way down. Yeah. Eating their fucking Nando's, drinking a cocktail.
Fucking baseball hats on.
There's nothing wrong with baseball hats.
No, but you know, just like the way they're wearing with a chain like down there. Just a classic fuckboy look.
And then I feel like every dad from Guildford, not from Guildford, sorry, Chelmsford. Every dad from Chelmsford is probably the same, innit? Football gears, innit? Bald EDL tattoo on them.
I mean, not all of them, but a large majority is just like, I don't know. I'm just not a massive fan of Chelmsford. I just don't like it.
What do you?
I feel like you walk through the town centre, you got all the roadman lot who just think they're the fucking bollocks. It's like, fuck
I
off.
think they're from London, but they're not.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I hate them. It's like, if you actually went to fucking London, you'd shit your pants,
You
mate.
shit your pants, mate. Yeah, there's a few of them in St Albans.
And then you've just got the fuckboy lot, and they just look at you like you're a peasant. It's like, mate, I will come over there. And I will
First I'll
drop
shag
you.
your bird, right? And then I'll
It's
fuck
not
you
even.
up.
They just look at you. They think you can fuck there up front. 1, 2, they just think like they're the best fucking looking things. It's David Beckham.
Yeah.
3, they just think they can pull all these fucking birds.
Basically,
It's like, mate,
the
just
geezers
fuck
in the
off,
club
you're
are
a
like,
cunt.
they see a bird, right? They look around, and they sort of nonce their way over there, right? And they're the kind of bird like, yeah, you're peng.
Innit?
Shut up.
Do you want to shag me? Like, no.
Let's go outside. No.
Mate,
Shut
there's
up.
just a few clubs in Chelmsford and just walk in there and it's just for the jumped up cunts. I said to my mate, I'm just going to leave. It's like,
It's just a sea of orange, isn't it?
he's like, why are you leaving, man? I was like, people like you. I said that. I didn't say that, but in my head I was thinking like, yeah, you're low-key turning into one of these
Fucking hell,
fuckers.
yeah, fuck that, man.
But they're all just like, bare looking around with, they're like fucking, I don't know.
Yeah,
They're fucking 6 silk t-shirts on, shit like that. Gym King and all that bollocks.
Jim King, yeah, I've got a Jim King hoodie.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No, alright.
No, I don't. But no, you know what I mean.
It's actually go to the gym, isn't it?
Oh yeah, fair enough. These dollies don't. They're skinny like fucking pricks.
Yeah, train legs twice a year. That's on
Literally.
my off years. Like, what?
That's why I hate the gym as well.
The gym,
full of the exact same people.
The gym is weird. If you see the thing, I tend to go to the gym quite late. Number one, it's not busy at all, so I can get my whole workout in, right? But number two, like the thing that when I first started getting into like lifting and like exercising and shit, I was like 14, 15, and the thing that scared, I was super skinny. I'm quite slim, right? The thing that was like shitting me up was going into the gym, seeing these huge guys, and there's that alpha male sort of thing where they look at you and go, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I didn't want any of that, so I went to quite a small gym when I first started off, and I had that a couple of times. But then once you start like getting out of your shell more, you might put on a bit of weight, or you start achieving your fitness goals and stuff like that. You think, do you know what? Yeah. So when I'm in the gym, like if anybody's like that, I'm just like, oh, fuck you. Like, fuck you.
Mate, I hate
just don't look at them, because if you don't look at them, if you sort of just look at them, whatever.
I just hate the whole ego thing in the gym.
Yeah. That's why I go quite late as well, because it's quite empty as well.
Yeah.
I go pure gym, which is 24 hours, isn't it? So I go whenever I like, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about it. Maybe I'll try and get back into it in the
future. It's the huge geezers as well, right? Who drop the weights and then they finish and they walk away like. But then it's like,
just the flip side. There's some of the big guys who are like 100% willing to help you out.
Mate, the amount of those people, like, I rarely come across them, right? But when I do, it just makes your day. It makes your workout so much better, and then you get talking to them. I was like, once there was this huge guy at my gym that me and my mate used to call Superman, right? Because I kid you not, he fucking looked like Superman. And in the comics, you know, when you see he's fucking huge, he was like that. But he was super, super humble, right? And once he went, we were waiting to use the bench press, and so was he. And then the guy fucked off, and then he went to the bench, and we went to the bench at the same time. And we were like, oh. And he was like, do you boys want to use it? We were like, no, man, you go ahead, we'll get another one. He was like, no. He was like, no, please, man, please. And we were literally walking away. He was like, no, it's fucked off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, went to do his thing. And it was
I remember
things like that. It's just like, wow.
Me and my mate walked down there in the morning. There was like one weekday. I think it was in half term or something. It was just full of massive guys, and we were a bit intimidated. I'm not even gonna lie. And this one guy just gets up from his bench and does a set. He's like, "Oh, lads, bench there or anything." He's like, "If you need any help, any tips, give me a shout."
Yeah,
and it's just like, I don't know. And it's like some massive fucking geezer, just like absolutely ripped out of shit.
I find as well that the huge guys are actually quite humble.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are really humble, but it's the guys who are in the middle of sort of being like slim and like athletic to like huge. Those guys who are in the middle of that tend to be. I'm not saying all of them are, because of course that's not the case, but like some of them are fucking wankers.
It's a bit they're starting to see the differences, I think, and I think that's where they get caught up. I think that's where it's like, oh mate, I'm starting to build a bit of muscle now. I'm the shit.
Yeah, but I think as well it's all relative, because like for a while I really wanted to join the Marines, right? And I followed like a few Royal Marine PTIs and stuff like that. There's this one guy called Sean Lowell who's he ripped, number one, but number two, he made a point of like, even if you want to sort of put on this, from what I remember, it was years ago, it's all really about fitness goals, and your goals are relative to yourself, and that's all that matters. Don't worry about what the bloke next to you is doing. If he's fucking whacking out like fucking 160 kg bench for reps or whatever, and he's huge, don't worry about that. Focus on yourself. At the end of the day, if you're trying to run this or try and get your body weight fitness up, or at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, is it? Fucking hell. There we go.
We're back.
Oh, I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something about the gym. Yeah. So it's about your fitness goals. It's relative. Just focus on you. Don't worry about anyone else.
Yeah.
Don't worry about anyone else.
That applies to the guitar.
Applies to the guitar as well. Actually.
Thinking about that, because
that's nice to hear that from you. Actually, it's very nice to hear that from you.
Why?
Because you're a very good player, right?
No, not compared to some people.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Compared to other people, you're like Jesus. Yeah.
But I don't know.
But yeah, that's the thing with music in general, I guess.
It's like
hell. It's like, yeah.
I'm not gonna try and. I mean, I've learned. There's a few little shred licks and a few little sweeping things that I've tried, but I'm not gonna go full on and say I can do it, because I can't. I can kind of do it. Not very well, but I'm not going to say I'm a metal artist. So it's that sort of thing of, if you can't do that, if you can't, like, shred is like the one in particular I think a lot of people get hung up on. If you can't shred, but you're playing soul,
who the fuck cares? It doesn't matter, does it?
Doesn't matter, or you're playing blues. I mean, there's an element to shredding blues.
That's my
But it's not really shred like metal shred, but
I guess it really
do you know what I mean, though?
boils down to passion, isn't it?
yeah,
It's like a painter. Like, you wouldn't roast a painter just because he can't paint.
Yeah.
Like you get a lot of these like contemporary and then like different style of artists who paint stuff that are very out there and very weird and not exactly technical, if you get what I mean.
yeah.
If you compare that to a painter who can paint like a scene of like Venice with a fucking river flowing through it and it looks beautiful, right? That doesn't necessarily make the other painter less good of a painter.
It's a different style.
It's a different
isn't
style. It goes the same thing with music, I guess. At the end of the day, it boils down to passion, what you enjoy playing, and that's what matters the
it? Yeah,
most.
don't feel like you have to learn something just to try and prove you're good.
Yeah.
Like, don't try and learn to shred
Purely because
good. Don't try and learn jazz if you to try and prove you're good, or don't try and do blues because everyone else around is good. Like, just do what you want to do, and I think that's ultimately what I think. I mean, especially if you're just learning to play and you're going through them years of just enjoy music.
It's a bit like the gym thing. There's no need to get intimidated by other players.
Yeah, and it's just
that's the thing. I think, like,
go at your own pace.
I think university is brilliant, and I think college was brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think between guitarists, for focused guitarists, and you probably have picked this up, it's a very, like, if you can't shred mad, or if you don't play a particular thing, people might think
you're not as good. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it boils down to passion, what you want to do. Again, that's a nice little transition, isn't it? I mean,
I mean, to be fair, actually, everyone at sort of college, I mean, I keep calling it college, but it's uni. No one really has that ego, which I actually really quite like. Everyone's really supportive of each other. They'll say, like, I'd done a little LPW thing the other day. I came off stage, a few people like, that was really good. That was awesome. And, I do the same to other people. I saw this guy behind me, Charlie, I think his name is. If you watch this, shout out. It was the whole time we were talking about pedals and that. He's got a Keeley Ox plug,
Oh, is he?
And he's got a Big Sky.
Oh, is it?
He's telling me he got it for £300 on Facebook.
Banging.
The fucking fat one as well. Anyway, slight tangent. But yeah, I was chatting the whole time. I was, and there's not really many big egos in my class, which I quite like. We're mixing with the singers.
Have you come across, like, that environment? You understand what I mean by that environment? Like, you completely understand what I mean?
Yeah. Not as of yet, actually.
Like in college, for example. I'm not saying our class in particular.
There was.
But there was a few whispers I heard definitely in the other class. Like, who the fuck does
in our class a bit, particularly around. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. Particularly, we'll bleep that out. Particularly around a certain guy.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
It was fucking brilliant. But if you couldn't play that, it was like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
you can't play what I play. Look at what I play, and it's like, to be honest, mate. Look at what you play. It's fucking brilliant. You are fucking brilliant. But get off your fucking high horse, right, and relax, because that's not what music is about.
And he was very focused about what he likes. In his mind, Yngwie Malmsteen is the best guitarist. It's not like Yngwie Malmsteen's good at what he does, but if you pit him against blues, against
at the end of the
whoever
day,
you want, B.B. King or Stevie Ray Vaughan,
music is
them two are going to be better than him at blues. Just like
music and art is so subjective.
Yeah, everything.
Like you. This is why I'm so kind of in love with it, and why I enjoy playing in my own band and writing my own songs. Right, you show me 250,000 people who hate a band, and I'll show you 300 people who fucking die for that.
Exactly. Mate.
It's all subjective, and at the end of the day, self-expression and shit like that. A bit fucking whimsical here, isn't it? But it's all.
If you're this deep in, mate, big up.
Fucking congratulations.
Yeah, mate. You're getting some good life advice here.
Yeah.
Two guys who are barely in it.
Yeah, two guys with barely any fucking life experience.
I think we have enough to
Nah,
more
yeah. I mean, say this, yeah, but I think part of the whole thing about podcasts, right, is if we do this for a few years as well, it'd be interesting to see. I know this is getting fucking Darren Brown,
mate.
right?
Yeah.
How much life experience we eventually gain, because we are both like young men, innit? We're both young.
Yeah,
guys. And I think
just get started in this world.
Yeah, pretty
Probably.
much. Well, I fucking hope so. I fucking hope I'm around for a while. But it's like with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan won't have young people on because he feels like they don't have enough life experience.
Yeah.
Which is like,
it's fair enough.
This is fair. That's fair enough. But I feel like I'm open to learning. If you get what I mean. I don't want to sound too fucking.
No, definitely.
But I'm open to learning.
That's what life's about.
I accept the fact that I'm a young buck in it. Yeah, I might go fucking a bit.
Yeah, can't act too big. Especially, I find when you're talking to people, particularly like whether it's guitarists and that, you know, some guys you talk to, they've been playing as long as you've been alive, and it's just like, well, I'm not going to try and tell you.
Yeah.
I give my opinion if they ask me, like, you know, what are you thinking about this? What are you thinking about this? But I'm not just gonna. I feel like unless they ask me for their my opinion on something to do with music or guitar in general, I don't really feel like I'm in the position to give it.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Unless it's like pedals or some bollocks like that, or something subjective. But when it comes to like, if they turn around and said to me, look, like this guy's, like they're talking about a fucking guitarist or something like that, and they're like, this guy's gonna be the shit, mate. He's proper good. I hear him playing, I don't rate him that much.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no because they might see something in him that I don't.
Different strokes for different folks, isn't it? It's like, what's your favourite colour?
Exactly.
It's like, well, I don't like that colour, but I don't care.
But yeah, again, I don't know. Sometimes I feel a bit. You just got to listen to what older people have to say. I think
definitely
because of the life experience.
Yeah.
That's why I like podcasts so much.
Yeah.
Because you gain a lot from that. You gain a lot from listening to what people what they've experienced, which is why I like Joe Rogan so much. He gets really interesting people.
So many interesting
and
people.
True Geordie as well. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can someday. You know.
You never know. It is what it is. Come what may. Yeah, man. I think that's. We had this conversation earlier, but going off of that was, for a while I got very like anti-shred, because there's a guitarist I love called it's Rick Graham, isn't it?
Rick Graham, yeah.
And he posted a video saying that like listen, don't worry, because he's a super shred guy and he's amazing.
Mate. He's probably
so melodic and he's so.
I'm gonna say it. He's probably got the best technique I've seen.
Yeah.
Period.
In
terms of shredding.
To the book technique, he's fucking unreal.
Like
the way he expresses that is unreal.
It doesn't even look like he's trying.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You get a lot of shredders who look like they're really trying to shred. He's literally just there like.
He's like the shred Jesus to me, right? But at the same time, as well. Yeah.
You love him.
He was like, don't worry if you can't shred.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's not the point. And then I remember I put a post on Facebook going, I don't like shredding because all I want to do is, for the book, I do like shredding now. I've gotten out of that phase. But that's the thing, it's all peaks and troughs, isn't it? 1 minute you might love something and the next you might not like it.
Mate, fun fact, when I was young, first few years of playing, I thought jazz was bent as fuck.
So did I. I thought I didn't rate jazz.
Now?
No, jazz is... It's
like one of the genres I would genuinely just love to be able to...
I'd love to be able to play it, but I'm not fucking... As of yet, I'm not committed enough to... Like that's one of my problems.
Honestly, either am I.
Yeah. One of my problems with the guitar is that I don't practice enough because I go on tangents about literally just playing what I like, and which is okay, but that's not what I want to do. Do you get what I mean? And when it's not what you want to do, and when it's not one of your goals, it's okay if you don't achieve it. But as long as I strive to fucking succeed, that doesn't matter, does it? It's the same with like trying to make it big, innit? I want to be in a big band. It was like at least try. You don't need to be, and at the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, don't get bitter about it.
I feel like, again, growing up, there's like the perception of if you want to do music, the only route is a big band. Whereas in reality, when I got to 15, 16, you realise there's a whole plethora of stuff that you can do. Producing, sound engineering, session musician. You know, you can even be like a fucking magazine article writer about guitars and shit
Yeah.
like that. There's YouTube, podcasts, and
There's so
There's
many different avenues. I think
teaching. And I know a lot of people don't fancy teaching, but you know, there's like Skype lessons and shit nowadays. There's so, in terms of like making a living as a guitarist, which I think, or just as a musician in general, for me, I think that's the goal. Is to make all my money off music and support myself off music.
Really, at the end of the day, right? If I'm either in my band or as a solo artist, because I'm sort of awakening to the idea of like maybe I'd prefer not to be a solo artist because I'd rather be like a collective band. I'd rather not be like, oh, this is me and these guys who I've hired behind me. I'd rather have a collective band.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as I'm playing my music, I'm making money to get by on it, and I'm happy, I might do a few tours or whatever, I would be in love with that.
Goal, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the goal. But I think if anything blew up, cool, come whatever may, man. Now's the fucking moment.
Bloody lovely.
Yeah, now's the moment. Let's do it. Tomorrow isn't here. Yesterday's yesterday. Fuck it, let's go. But if I never worked enough or got the opportunity to do that, it doesn't matter as long as I'm making money. As long as I'm doing what I want to do and I'm happy, that's all that really matters. And I think it's a shame because I see it a lot between a lot of my friends recently and a lot of young people. You know this idea of The Secret and the law of attraction and stuff like that. You've never heard of it?
No.
Basically, it's all about visualization and speaking your goals into reality, and the universe. As if you're positive, the universe will pick up on that. It's similar sort of like religion vibe, right?
Yeah.
So if you I'm
a bit opposite to that.
Yeah.
I'm more go out and make shit happen.
This is the point. If you speak this into the universe and then you work, it will manifest itself. Which I used to like the idea of, but then it makes a point in The Secret, which is a big film, big book. It makes a point of going, if you don't believe hard enough and if you don't believe in yourself hard enough, it won't work. And the reason why it hasn't worked is because you didn't believe in yourself. And I was watching Darren Brown recently, and he was talking about the idea of The Secret and stuff like that, and how he hates it because it's like a religion. It's like if it doesn't work, it's your fault. And it's like I understand that, like maybe visualizing stuff, and it's like when I used to when I was trying to train myself to get fit for the Marines, I used to visualize. I'm not even lying, right? It wasn't the idea. I had no concept of The Secret or the law of attraction or anything like that. But I'd be going for a run and I'd be busting my bollocks. My lungs would be hanging out my arse, right? But I'd be going, all right, I want to give up. And the last little kicker was, no, mate, come on, imagine you with a fucking green beret on your head, fucking running, right? Imagine you at the end of your training.
You just got to do it.
Yeah, and that gives you a kick up the arse and you motivate yourself. I'm akin to ideas of like that, of like visualization and shit like that, but you've got to work your arse off. I don't necessarily believe that it's true, but I like the idea that some people find success out of it, and what I believe is because they visualize this and it motivated them and then they work towards it. But I don't like the idea of going, there's this magical fucking power. If it's worked for some people, fucking great, but there's a lot of people out there who they bank and fucking hold onto this idea.
That
it's like a religion.
The universe is going to give them something.
And then when it doesn't, they go, oh, they start panicking, and then they become bitter, and for the rest of their life, they're very bitter people because this thing didn't happen. It's like, yeah, I'd love to be able to fucking do huge tours and play out the O2 Arena and fucking play huge festivals and stuff like that. If it doesn't happen, I'm fine with that. If it does happen, I fucking love it. Don't get me wrong. There is that side of going, oh, well, I wish this happened. But do you know what? At least I've worked.
At least you tried, innit? At least
I've worked as hard as I fucking could. I'm written the best songs I fucking could and played the best I could to get to that point. Which is what I'm open to. I'm trying to, like, recently I've tried to have this, like, sort of laid back, open-minded, but work hard at the same time sort of thing. Which at the same time, we're only young, man. So it's one of them things like...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Back to the visualization thing. Somewhat have use it.
It helps.
You sort of like visualize yourself. I don't know about you, but me, anyway, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've kind of got a visual in my head of where I want to be.
Yeah,
I think of the house I want. I think of the car I want. I think of what I want. I think of the studio I want.
But that when you really look into it,
and it's just like that's my goal.
Yeah, people do that for their whole lives, though. Do you know what I mean?
It's just like,
and that whole law of attraction thing. I think it's like glorified, almost weird religion. It's just it's a human thing to do, to visualize and imagine. That's what it's there for. And for you to think, oh, I want to do this, and then think about the opportunities and the reason why you're doing it. That's what you're working towards. That's my opinion anyway. Like, I'm not putting down anybody who believes in it. Like,
that's the motivation, though.
Yeah, I'm not putting down anybody who believes in that stuff. It's the same with religion. I'm not putting down any of that shit, because if it works for you, it works for you. And what I just said, that whole tangent I went on, that works for me.
Yeah, mate. I'm not like sometimes.
Don't get me wrong. When I'm playing guitar, I do imagine myself fucking playing in a stadium and shit,
Yeah,
and fucking going for it. And it's the same before you play a gig. Before you play a gig, you either, there's two ways. This is how I do it. I either go, right, I'm gonna go up there, whatever happens, or I go up like right before I go on. I was like, I want to do this, and I want to be able to play like this and groove like this and dance like this. And you go up and do it. You've seen me fucking play.
Yeah,
the stupid shit I do, but like you contemplate. It's like before you go to. I'm not sure whether this really makes sense though, but like me personally, if I go out on a night out, right, there's the dance floor and shit like that. I don't think, right, what happens. I think I'm going to go over there and dance, and I think about what I'm going to do as I go over there. Do you get what I mean? You get a bit deeper.
Mate, you're opposite to me on a night out. In terms of playing live, I very much agree. More recently, anyway, I think, because my stage presence in college was always a bit dead.
No,
and I was always a bit like, whenever I watched videos, I felt a bit embarrassed. But recently,
tone face, man.
Yeah, but recently, just more, even just from doing like all the Instagram videos, you just grow more confident in playing.
Yeah.
Because one of my videos nearly got like, I know it's not a lot compared to some people. One of my videos nearly got like 2,000 views. It was like, well, 2,000 people seeing me play. I'm only just going to get up in front of. And I just think, fuck it. And so yeah, I think in terms of like at uni and going and playing out more, my stage presence has definitely improved. So in terms of that, I definitely think that visual thing is like, right, if there's someone recording me, this is how I want to look.
Yeah, but it's more like if you want to do something, do it.
Just do it.
Don't lament on it. Don't think, oh, I'm going to do this and the universe is going to provide for me.
I've done that though.
And then you get up and nothing happens, and you come back and go, why? I fucking wished for it. Mate, it's just like, don't just wish upon a star and make it happen.
There's been times where I'm just like visualise sitting in bed and I'm just like, how fucking sick would it be if
the concept of it, right, is amazing. The concept, I think, is very beneficial, but you've got to make it happen.
Exactly. So I was laying in bed one night and I was there like, oh mate, it'd be so fucking sick to write a film score. I was thinking about it for about half an hour, like just thinking about everything. It was about 2 a.m. Just got my Mac. It was like a few months later. I just got up and wrote like a fucking massive thing till like 4 a.m. And I was like, well, I listened to it about the other day actually, and I was like, it's pretty shit. But it's the progression, isn't it? You never know. You might get up at 2 a.m. and write something absolutely fucking amazing. And it might be like the next big thing, whether it's like a fucking tune or a beat or it's just like.
That's the thing I think with Oasis. I remember watching that. Have you ever seen that Supersonic documentary?
No.
Liam Gallagher, it's fucking amazing, man. You have to watch it. But Liam Gallagher going, saying to his mum when he was 18, 19, I'm gonna be in a fucking band, me, and we're gonna be fucking huge. And they got off their arse, they wrote some good fucking tunes, and they did it, man. They fucking did it. And then how many years was it later they were playing Nebworth? Like 2 years, 3 years, something mad.
I don't even know.
In such a short period of time, they went from playing fucking King Tut's War Club up in Glasgow. I think that was one of their first gigs. To selling out like, Nebworth.
Yeah. It's like after January, I was going to try and do it before Christmas, but just timings and stuff with uni didn't really work out. But from like probably in the summer, I'm looking to get like a beat tape EP out thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get some singers on it. I'm going to try and do it and like really, really mix it well, be really critical of myself.
Yeah.
Really probably pay for it to get mastered properly.
If I don't find a drummer for Saints, if any of you don't know, I'm looking for a drummer for my band. I've been looking for a couple of months. I'm fairly confident in what I want to find. I want a hard hitting drummer who like is not afraid to perform, who lays into it and fucking loves it. So think about your Dave Grohls and your Joey Castillos and stuff like that. But at the same time, if I can't find the drummer for whatever reason, I was thinking this kind of defeats the fucking purpose of me fucking doing this. But when I write, because I've written like an album worth of material with B-sides that I think is good. When I go to record that, if I can't find a drummer, use loads of friends that I have to go, oh, you record on this track because I like the character of your drummer, and you record on this track, whatever.
Yeah, like why not, mate?
But have like you feature on the record, have like Lewis, have loads of my friends who I grew up with and loads of people who I admire on the record, and release the record anonymously as just Saints, have no names attached to it or anything, see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a sick idea. That's sort of what I want to do. Like more, like Dario came and collected his Hoover earlier. He's a fucking good producer, mate. Like,
Yeah,
he's more hip hop and that sort of side, but some of the stuff, like his mixes and stuff like that, is so fucking clean and they sound really good. Obviously, there's Ben. Try and get everyone on it. I really want to get like some good singers and probably a rapper as well, which is like
it's cool.
it's hard. It's hard to find someone I like really.
But once
Like,
you do,
fuck with, and it's like I want you.
Once you do end up playing
Like,
together and it snaps, it's like, oh, I've been waiting for this moment, and they go, yeah, I've been waiting for this. It's like when I found bass player I'm playing with at the moment. It's a shame because he's at university and we don't see each other a lot. When we first started chatting, it was like, oh, I think we really bonded over the idea of like Jack White. We both love Jack White.
Yeah.
So you like this song, and oh, Rage Against the Machine, oh my god, and we started picking out things, and it turns out we're like the same fucking person musically. It's so weird.
Mate,
and then when we play together, it's like, oh, this is why we're playing together. I get this.
Mate, that's why I've sort of been a bit let down from him because I was expecting to find people like Lewis, but me and Lewis, we have that
connection. It's
that connection.
That
like
thing, isn't it?
We've done things like just jamming in the rehearsal rooms that we both just like we haven't like communicated with like we're gonna do this. There's stuff we've done just like things like little stops or like a little feel or something like that.
Yeah.
That we both just instantly like felt it and done at the same time, and we look at each other like
it's the same with
it's like one of the weird things.
With my previous drummer, we had such great chemistry, and there was things that we play and halfway through a song, I'd have this like, I would write a song and be like, oh, without telling him, I'd be like, oh, because when I write songs, I always think about the drums. I'm always thinking, oh, the drums are going to do this. And I don't like not all the time do I go into a room, start playing a riff, and I go, you just do whatever you want on it. There's always a vague idea, but there's been a couple of times where like I will have this idea in my head that for a syncopated thing, but we haven't talked about it yet. I'll start doing the syncopated thing, and then we'll stop and go, whoa, yeah. So I'm looking for someone like that, man. Just where the chemistry is starting. There's a couple of people who I've seen on like Instagram and a couple of people who I've seen on Facebook and stuff like that. There's one guy in particular, I don't want to say any names, right? But he is the perfect drummer for me. He's the perfect drummer. We don't know him at all, right? I found him on some website.
I hope one day you somehow
if I can play with him,
connect with him, innit?
Oh my god, it'd be fucking unreal. And the weird thing about it is that in his advert, it's literally all the bands I listen to, all the bands I like genuinely love, and we've got the same fucking name. We have the same fucking name. It's unreal.
Yeah.
And same sort of like dress sense, so like almost like the same person.
Same hair.
It's until I fucking cut it out.
Yeah.
Like he got a haircut. It's like this, isn't it? It's weird shit, man.
Mate, come on.
But do you think that's coincidence, or do you think that's the universe providing it to you?
I don't know.
I think it's coincidence. That's what I think.
I don't know.
Luck, innit? I think luck. At the end of the day, you roll with the ball, innit? You don't.
Yeah, I mean.
Don't just go, oh, look at that! That's fucking cool. Right, see you later, Jimmy. It's like, no, right, let's fucking roll with that, mate.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who like you say and sort of count on like, yeah, you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Part of that, I feel like
that part of that is true.
I feel like I've experienced that a couple of times. Like meeting a few people from college, the right place at the right time. Can't imagine not meeting those people. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I don't know. You can imagine certain people like not. It's like, what if I didn't meet you?
It's weird, isn't it?
Do you ever think about that? That's weird as fuck.
If I didn't meet a couple of certain people, I wouldn't have gone to college. the college we went to.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't have known about it.
I nearly didn't go to that college.
Yeah,
I nearly
same.
proper bailed out at the last minute.
Same.
I was so nervous and worried about, because for high school, just generally, for 5 years you have your group of mates, and that's it. And I remember I've never really even travelled into London. I've never really been in London that much. I was so fun the first day, mate. I was so nervous.
So, mate, standing up in that first day when they were like, "Right, stand up and say your name."
Whereas, like,
hi, I'm Connor.
Honestly, that course so far may be one of the, like, as a person, one of the best things that's like made me.
Personally, it's given me a lot of character. I think.
Like communication skills. It's like now. Do you remember in the rehearsals right at the start of college? I just didn't even talk.
Yeah, well, a lot of people didn't though.
But I was so quiet.
You were very quiet.
I was so quiet.
At the same time.
Finally, in the second year, I'm like. But now it's like I walk into BIM, and to be honest, I'm still quite quiet in class because I like. First few days, you just kind of suss people out, innit?
Yeah, do I like you? Will I jam with you?
Still speak to people, and you find people, like, I found a few guys who are, like, in similar sort of genre as me, you know, you chat to them, you get to know people, like if you watch TPS and shit like that, you chat to them, but in terms of, as soon as it got up, as soon as it came to that LPW, and it was like, right, get up and play. Like, from just 2 years at college at rehearsing, you get up there, he's like, right, you're doing this build. And then Steve's like, I like that, mate. I like that. That's really good communication skills. I'm like,
I'm definitely a better musician for doing the course we did. No, there was really good bits of that course, but there was a lot of bits of that course
bullshit, mate.
A lot of bullshit.
Fed a lot of
stuff where I was like, well, I've done that at GCSE.
Yeah, innit?
But then at the same time, it's a level 3 course, isn't it? You're not really asking for level 4, maybe a bit different.
But
sort of like in between uni and sort of like a normal college sort of course thing.
Yeah, it gets out, and I can tell a lot of people haven't played with many people that much in a live situation as well. Whereas, like, it's like I finished my my like mock assessment or whatever for like the like live playing or whatever, and I went in with like my tutor Les, absolute legend by the way. He's such a geezer, and he's like, one of the first things he done, we sat down. He went, I can tell you've gigged a lot or you've played with a lot of people. I just went, yeah. I haven't done loads of gigs.
You can.
I've done a few gigs, and I told him, I was at college last year. I was rehearsing with like different people every day. And he goes, well, yeah, I can tell because you literally just got up there, and
that doesn't stop the recording, does it?
I hope not. But yeah, it was like I can tell. He's like I can just tell, and he's like, and then again, my stage pressure was so bad that day, mate. I was hungover as fuck.
Oh, was it?
I had like 3 hours sleep. He went, you're tired. I went, I'm tired. And he's like, it's one of the best points I've ever heard anyone make, actually. It seems so obvious, but not. Do you know what I mean? Yes, but when you're on tour, you're going to be fucking hungover and tired, mate. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh, shit, that's so obvious.
It's
I
like,
hadn't thought about
yeah,
that.
innit? It's like one of them things. It's like, oh, shit, I'm going to feel exactly how I felt today, and I'm not going to have to get up and play like I feel when I'm 100%.
I think I was quite blessed in the sense that, like, as a kid, as I first started getting into music, as soon as I got into secondary school, there was barely anybody who like listened to the music I listened to. I used to get bullied a little bit and get called names for the music I listened to. I didn't give a fuck, man. I was just like, yeah, whatever.
I used to hide my music a lot of the time. I used to like not really tell my mates what I really like loved.
I didn't give a fuck. I always used to dress a bit different. I always used to wear like it's kind of bait like jeans and like a band t-shirt or jeans and something, but everybody else would be wearing tracksuits going, you fucking listen to that shit, and I'd be like, yeah, I listen to that shit. I also listen to your shit, but now as I'm growing older, a lot of those guys are starting to listen to my stuff and go, oh shit, yeah, that's sick. Mate. But as well, on top of that, I was blessed in the sense that like as soon as I got into secondary school and I was playing around the music department, I was playing a lot of bass at the time, the teacher goes, oh yeah, we've got a rock club every Wednesday, do you want to join that? I was like, yeah, join that. The guitar team, I mentioned him on the podcast before, Nick Marshall, Danny Farrant from the Buzzcocks on drums, me on bass, and a couple of other guitarists every like few weeks and stuff like that, and this one sort of main guitarist who was in the sixth form. But I was so blessed because without them I'd be a completely different musician, number one. Number two, I do actually genuinely believe I'd be a different person. I've got got so much to owe, in particular Danny and Nick, that it's sort of like I can't imagine. I always think about like what would have happened if I did something else.
Yeah.
And going off of that, the singer of the Buzzcocks died last week.
What?
Yeah, singer of the Buzzcocks. Last week or a couple of weeks ago, anyway. Which I found out. I thought about Danny and I thought about the Buzzcocks. He came into our college.
Yeah, he did.
A little talk.
Proper sound guy.
Fucking legend, mate. He's enthusiastic. He is so enthusiastic.
Yeah, I don't know. You just
His enthusiasm is so enthusiastic.
lovely.
What a fucking nut. His enthusiasm is so infectious and so inspiring, and he's a geezer. But I think about that. I thought, rest in peace, man. And I hope everything is good there. Which yeah, I mean, it isn't. It's sad when people die.
Yeah, trust me.
But yeah, man.
Really
I was blessed in the sense of that, like playing with those people and playing as much as I could every week. Without knowing it, I was becoming a better live player and stuff like that.
Yeah, mate.
And then as soon as I got into college, I started gigging. I played a couple of gigs. Started gigging around with my band at the time, and then before I know it, like particularly like last year and towards the end of that Camden Assembly thing as well, people coming up to me at the end of that going, "Your fucking stage presence, fucking you go for it." And it's just like you don't notice it. You just think, "Oh, I'm going to play this and I'm going to enjoy myself." But you get off stage and when you have people coming up to you going, "That's fucking brilliant," you think, "Oh,
mate, it's worth it, innit?
Something to this."
It's just like.
But even then, I've played gigs to rooms where everybody has hated me. This fucking yoke is going. I've played fucking gigs to people who, like, evidently hate what you're doing. I played a gig in front of. I played a jazz gig. I played a jazz club once where we all booked. It was like we were a fucking like alternative riff rock band. What are you doing?
They booked you still.
Yeah, they booked us still. It was like this weird festival thing. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. And it was one of the most jokes gigs I've ever done because it wasn't like I got off stage and went, nobody likes me, because there was people sitting there cross-armed going, what the fuck, whispering at each other, right?
Yeah.
There was these few dons at the back of the room going, yeah, going, fucking hell. And then I came off, I remember I got halfway through that gig and went, right, there's either two ways this can go. I can either just try and get through this gig and have it be the worst gig, or I could play and fucking have jokes and look people in the eye. And I started doing all this weird shit on stage, looking at people going, all this shit, and looking at them going, yeah, all this shit. That's what it's all about. I think even when you have those gigs, you might as well crack on with it.
And just go for it.
There's no point. It's like a football team, right? They go into a different arena or whatever, or different pitch or whatever, away game. Everybody there fucking hates them. Yeah. They're not gonna go, do you know what? Let's just try and get.
It's like even if
by this, innit?
Say the team's losing, you're 3-0 down. You don't concede another 3 goals. You tighten up. You get a few goals back, maybe. You prove, You
prove
you're a decent
you crack
team,
on. You crack on, and you do the best you can.
All right. On that
note, that's what.
Crack on.
Crack on.
Do the best you can.
Do the best you can. And it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Just
doesn't matter.
Do
just
what you want to do. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
And a Happy New Year.
We'll see you next year.
Season's greetings.
Happy Hanukkah.
Look out for 2019, mate, because it's gonna be good. Hopefully, expect big things. That's all I'm gonna say. So subscribe. Make sure you stick around. Thumbs it up.
Peace.
You're welcome. Decent,
That was
mate.
fucking decent.